Welcome to another episode of Core NFL Reviews. I'm Legacy.
And I'm Max.
Bobby.
And Hunter.
All right. Well, we're going to recap Week 14. It was quite a week of fantasy of football.
Fantasy football. Actually, for everyone involved, really, it was a miserable week.
Yeah.
Miserable.
Pretty bad.
That's if you think I experience misery anymore, and I'm in the acceptance part of my grief.
All right. So we will start off with the first team of us. The first one of us is misery is myself. Patriots beating the Steelers. There are several things that in life you can expect. Death, taxes, and apparently Patriots beating the Steelers. Are you kidding me? It's not that hard, man.
Y'all didn't just beat them. You dominated them.
Yeah, the score is closer to the game actually was.
This is why I did not like Zappy. Zappy better be cut. He is no longer a fan of. I'm no longer a fan. Mac Jones understood the assignment. Throw a pick six every game. Don't win it. Look horrible. What is this winning? Win what? Now
I will say the rest also. I don't. Yeah.
I think they're still the second pick.
Oh yeah, Cardinals did win the.
No, it's guaranteed no first, and there's no wiggle room.
Yeah, but Phil, even the refs were in your. They weren't helping you, man, because that was not a false start on Pittsburgh when they're trying to make that comeback.
No, and I was like, what false start? That's not. I was so upset. Because you know what, and this is why Trubisky. Screw you, man. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, we knew since college he wasn't going to be a good player, so.
Mm-hmm. My dislike for him just only went up. All right.
Well, here's what I can say about him. He is somehow worse than Kenny Pickett.
Yeah. I don't know.
That's impressive because Kenny Pickett's like the 31st ranked quarterback for me. Zach Wilson has now officially shown more than him.
Mm-hmm. And I was truly dumbfounded at this game. Truly. I was like, I really thought all week, I was like, okay, come on, Patriots are losing this game. It's going to be a boring, 10-7 game, but Patriots are going to lose, right? Then they shot out again with 21 points. I'm like, what is this?
Yeah, the second half, they tried their best, but they tried their best.
Oh, yeah. And there were some New England fans that were happy. I'm like, for what? This does nothing for the Patriots. I do not understand.
Those are casuals. Those are casuals, okay? They don't understand the mission.
They don't. Whatever.
And it pretty much guaranteed you don't have any shot at first pick anymore.
Oh, yeah.
You had a slim chance with how bad the Panthers were anyway.
Small hope I had.
They're not getting one more, dude.
Well, here's the thing. They didn't have to get two. I think they had to get 3 wins because I think Patriots had to have less wins. I was already skeptical with them getting 1 win. Now, 2, they got to get 3 positive, 2 or 3 more. Oh, my God. I'm like, with this offense? Oh.
I mean, they got the worst start. We got the worst starting quarterback in the league. I mean.
Mm-hmm. You know what? Let's just get into it. We're gonna go into the classic kitten corner, as the Panthers fans can go ahead and comment.
Yeah, I would be so happy to eat crow, and I realize that Bryce Young doesn't have much of a line or receivers, but you can say that about so many quarterbacks.
I'm not going that far, but it's not looking good.
Yeah, I'm not calling anyone above him in year 1.
I mean, he's literally last. I don't know if you saw that, and like the expected points or
share that stat.
I find out horribly because Jared Goff was pretty
since
cool.
2011, he is 431 out of 431 qualified quarterbacks in EPA since 2011.
Jesus,
dead last.
Jared Goff was much worse his rookie year.
Much worse? No.
Yeah, Jared Goff had like 3 touchdowns, 7 picks, 21 one game. That's well over.
Dude, this guy can't even get 100 yards at half. Every game he doesn't do it. Jared Goff can actually stay in the pocket and do something. This guy can't do anything.
Not his rookie year.
Jared Goff has more talent as Pinky than
What's
Bryce Young.
that average? What's that yards per average throw, or whatever, for Goff compared to Bryce?
Bro.
I don't know. It was like 5, maybe low 5, 5.4.
What's Bryce at now?
I think it was like 5.7, 5.7. It's not very high.
5.7 sounds high for him. Let's see.
That's true. You look at
Oh,
Bryce Young all
yeah.
right, Joe.
Yeah, we want to be accurate here, you know. All right, let me do you. All right, let's see. Oh my God, I don't want his social media. I want the effing ESPN.
Jared Goff was 5.3 his rookie year.
And so is Bryce Young, 5.3.
His completion rate was 54.6, 5 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. Average
We'll see,
155 yards.
but Bryce Young until this, I don't care about Bryce. Don't even mention Bryce Young's completion percentage because until this game, he wasn't throwing downfield at all. Now I can't remember what Jared Goff did.
Let's just say
downfield, but I guarantee you threw more deep shots. Guarantee that.
It was a Jeff Fisher offense.
let's just say that there's a lot of work needs to be done.
Well, actually, they need to get an innovative coach.
Or a competent GM. That probably would work.
Well,
too.
that happened.
Mm.
Yeah, I thought
That's just- I mean, it's just that, like, even when Bryce Young has like chances to succeed, he can't hit people wide open, dude. He can't do it.
It's brutal.
He had 2 touchdowns. He had an easy touchdown to Jonathan Mingo, missed it, and then the Sullivan, he had him threw it way behind him. This dude sucks.
Yes, he's not very good. Not right now. We'll see. I have zero.
I'm not ever be good.
I'm
dude.
not throwing a towel, but if he plays,
I'm going as far as to say, besides like Jamarcus Russell, I've never seen a quarterback play as bad.
I wouldn't go that far. If he plays the same next year, then I'm ready to write him off.
Then you'd be worried.
Yeah.
Jimmy Clausen was worse.
Like I'm not. I'm not even memeing. Zach Wilson's better than Bryce Young.
Well, you better be in year 3.
Well, right now, but he also has Garrett. He also has Garrett Wilson and
No.
Brees Hall now.
Yeah.
Yeah. And a good coach. Now, if you dare say Zach Wilson's better than his rookie year,
So if they had a receiver like Garrett Wilson and Bryce Young was still putting up these numbers, I would call him a bust right now. Yes, but
Yeah.
not right now.
I think that this is a lesson that teams need to invest in the receivers and the O-line before they invest in a quarterback.
Yeah, because
You know what I'm
as you see with Kyle Shanahan, you can kind of plug any. I think they would be similar record with Sam Darnold starting. Honestly, like
you got Debo, Ayuk,
Similar,
McCaffrey,
they would be
There goes
running away with
It was like Donald be MVP.
I'm telling you, if Sam Darnold was starting, they would have at least still 8-9 wins. I bet.
I agree.
Probably.
double digits wins.
I'll
man.
tell you, it's the best place to be in football. Them and the Dolphins. I mean,
Yeah, must be nice.
Is Brock Purdy already officially the best Mr. Relevant? Probably.
Yeah,
Oh, heck
probably.
yeah.
I mean, who else would even be up there? I don't even know who to.
Right.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
so
Yeah.
he's
Okay.
already done more.
The Giants are take
Purdy
Crowder as well.
arguably in the MVP conversation. So yeah,
But he's second right now, official on betting odds.
Let's see. Who was number 1 this week? Before the week game started, we said it was Brock Purdy. That's right.
Yeah, it was Brock Purdy last week. Yeah.
mm-hmm.
That is the front runner.
You said Dak's the front runner now.
Yep.
At the moment, yeah.
I mean, I can see. I can see it. He is.
Young saying
He is playing out of his mind right now.
He wants Max to eat his words. That's what he really wants.
Oh no, we'll get there. Let's wait till we get to the Eagles game.
First of all, I never said he was bad. Okay.
I know, but you said he wasn't worth the money. So if he wins MVP, I guess the Cowboys fans could say he might be worth it. But he would only be worth it truly if they at least you need to at least go to a conference championship.
No, because here's what's going to be funny is if he does this, they have this great year,
They lose the first game.
Still don't get and they still lose and then it's because I'm sorry,
I can see it.
He's not worth the money till they get to Super Bowl. That's
like the Cowboys. The Cowboys haven't made the conference championship in how long now?
So yeah. Till he makes that
95.
Yeah, so they need to at least get there before. If I was a Cowboys fan, I would get excited.
And you're right. 90, Max, you are right. 95. Like majority of that team wasn't even alive the last time they won the conference championship. So we'll see. All right. I guess since we already started into it, we can go ahead and talk about the next team. We will talk about the next guy. We'll go to Max's Eagles getting ramrodded by them boys, baby.
Them boys. Yeah. Just don't say it on the wrestling Twitter. They'll get offended.
We got pantsed on national television. We got pantsed.
Who told you all week that they were going to get destroyed?
You're a turncoat. You used to be with me, brother. What happened?
He got called out for being a fraud. He didn't like it.
Yeah.
Dude.
You kept making fun of my fantasy team and my misery. So you know what? I have to go back to it. But
yeah, it sucked. I'm really gonna need them to do some soul searching. You know, win these next 4 games. They win these next 4 games.
What's the schedule? What's the schedule?
Okay, so listen to this. We got Seattle this week. I hope Geno doesn't play because I can see Geno lighting up that sorry ass defense. Okay, listen to this. We got Giants, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then we got Arizona. And then we finish it off with Giants again, baby.
All right, so you're winning at least 3.
Okay, that's easy.
So 3-1. So they'll be 13-4 at the worst.
And is Seattle at home or away?
Max, if the Eagles lose any of those last 3 games, you should be concerned.
Oh, it'll be panic mode.
Unless they benched the starters for the last game or something. I don't know.
I don't think they can. I think to win the division, they have to win out. If the Cowboys don't lose,
or the Cowboys
win out.
The Cowboys are leading.
Yeah.
Technically, as of right now, just because they have more conference games, but the Eagles are about to get 4 in a row. So if they went out, they win the division.
45-yard catch.
Your boy Snacky explained it all yesterday.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
I missed it.
Yes, of course. Because who else would you bring besides Kornacki? Man, that guy breaks it down every time.
Breaks it down. 45-yard catch to Andre Hopkins.
Nice.
But also the Cowboys have a rough schedule coming up. I believe they play Miami, the Bills, and they play
they play Detroit and Washington.
Detroit. Yeah.
Detroit's kind of Detroit's kind of they kind of got some issues themselves right now.
Well, I was
they do.
Issues, but the Bills are going to be fighting for playoffs. Or they play this week. Bills are fighting for their playoff lives, so that's interesting. Dolphins are fighting probably for a number 1 seed or to finish out their division. So those are 2 games that the Cowboys could win, but they ain't easy. They're not like the right now what the Eagles got of you got several crap teams. They're pretty much all tanking.
But yeah. No, I as far as the team, I want both the coordinators gone out of here. Sayonara.
Is that what most Eagles fans are saying to get these coordinators out of here?
Yeah, dude. Why would you? Okay, first of all, Jalen Hurts has the highest completion percent over expected. They're saying that his expected completion percentage on the throws that have been, I don't know how they calculate it, but they say his is the lowest expected, meaning that they're not scheming guys open. They use the least amount of motion in the league, and all the routes are long developing. So
tell me who's who are your receivers again? They're
bro.
decent, right?
You showed me that one drop by AJ. That was brutal.
Yeah, that was rough.
Dude, that was rough.
Yeah, that was rough.
I mean, that's a beautiful throw. Beautiful.
Yeah,
Bryce Young could never. Bryce Young could fucking never, dude.
Well, also the fumble, the rare fumble by
three
men. He gets
3 fumbles each by the stars.
Fumbles randomly, and it's like really. That's
and what happened to that defense? Go ahead.
Yeah, dude, the defense is trash.
Look at the names on this.
Let me tell us pass rush. Y'all's cornerbacks ain't too good either.
Listen, ESPN said this has been called the best D line in the league, right? They says their pressure percent is 32nd in the league.
Wow. Y'all have some names too. I mean,
Yeah, even their secondary's got names.
Their third down conversion percent is last in the league. So it's it's rough. It's looking real rough. We need a big turnaround.
So I also saw a stat that says that the this Eagles is like they have like the lowest point differential for a 10-3 team or something. I don't know why they track this, but they're like plus 21, which is apparently the lowest for a team that's had that record. So
do with that what you will. They haven't had a complete game all year. Have not had a complete game all year.
Nope.
Yeah, that's pretty true. They've had a lot of close games where like they kind of sweated out against inferior competition. Matt, I'd be concerned honestly in the playoffs at this point.
Yeah, that's why I need them to go ahead and win these next 4 games and get it in their head, because sometimes if you believe it, you can achieve it, Jacob.
Yeah.
Us new Niner fans, baby. Yeah. We're eating pretty this week, baby.
We number 1 now. We number 1.
Look, as long as anything but Dallas. That's all. Anything but Dallas.
Nah, them boys too.
He's not the Cowboys, please. I know I troll, but like I cannot stand their fan base. And I'm sorry if there are any fans of theirs that watch this show. But let's be honest.
You guys are alright with
me.
Nah.
You all are fine.
Us Niners eating good. We eating good.
Hey, they're probably Lakers fans too.
Gang, gang, Niner gang, red and gold till I'm dead and cold, baby.
Enough about the Eagles, okay? Let's move on to something more cheerful.
All right, let's go into our next game. I don't know if it's cheerful, but the Buccaneers take back the NFC South in a thrilling game, 29-25, as they beat the Falcons.
Dude,
I hate this division.
Whoever is going to be the who's going to be the 7th seed or whatever, whoever plays the Bucks in the playoffs as a wild card team, you're eating pretty.
Whoever the 2 seed is, and you know what the best thing is? Well, no, if the Eagles went out, it'd be them probably. If the 49ers maintain number 1 seed.
Yeah.
If the Eagles went out, they're number 2 seed. So they would play them.
At least y'all would get a playoff win.
Well, no.
That'd be nice.
Somebody has to win the NFC South.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh wait, no, that's right. Never mind. It'll be
4 seed.
That'll be 4 seed.
Yeah, 4, 5. Never mind. You're right. Yeah, my bad.
Whoever's the 5th seed? It's like last year, the Cowboys got the Bucks, and it's like that's why I'm like it might be the Cowboys or the Eagles because they'll probably
right.
Whichever
you're
one
right.
of them does not win the division gets to play this.
So you're still in the running.
Yeah.
You're still in the running, Eagles.
Yes.
So, congratulations! It's like congrats, you get to play them.
It's like who plays Hunter next week.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, not looking good.
That's hurtful.
So.
You shouldn't have told me. You shouldn't have told me everybody was hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I lost my best quarterback in the receiver, man. It's brutal.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know the extent. Well, anyway, it doesn't matter anyway.
Yeah. And we'll see. Maybe. But let's talk about Drake London. Had a big game.
Yeah, he did.
Is this like his only?
That's hard to do with Desmond Ritter's a dang quarterback, dude.
Man,
Desmond Ritter.
God, 10 catches, 172 yards.
Well, man, one of those catches were ridiculous.
Yep.
That still only puts him at 745 yards.
Hey, look! I'd rather have Desmond Ritter than Bryce Young.
Don't say it. I knew you were going to say
Shut up.
Hunter, shut up. No,
Shut up.
You're memeing. You're
No,
memeing.
you would not.
This dude is terrible.
Hunter,
Hunter, but tell me your opinion of Desmond Ritter.
Yeah.
What's your opinion?
First, Hunter.
He sucks too, dude. Don't get me wrong.
Hunter, but let's be real. What Desmond Ritter has: Drake London, Kyle Pitts, Jonathan Smith.
True. This is true.
And he still sucks.
Yeah,
So
this is true. This is true.
He still is trash.
And Arthur Smith is at least competent.
Yes, and a pretty good O-line. You talk about a team that needs a they're one.
Fine.
Ooh, you swayed him. You won this one, Phil. You won this one.
He just realized he was an idiot,
Not as big as the idiot who drafted Bryce Young. I tell you that.
Hunter's still in his
Oof.
feels right now. He's
Oof.
still in his motions. I get it. He's still right there.
Hey,
He's like Patrick.
I'm just tired of watching this guy. I'm just tired of watching this guy not even get 100 yards at halftime. I'm so tired of it, dude.
Well, you
You
just
try-
be
you
like
try-
me, just
It is
do
very
accept this.
frustrating.
See, huh? You're still in the anger stage of what's happening. I'm in
Well,
the
it's just-
acceptance stage.
This is 2023 NFL, where the offense gets 300, 400 yards a game, and this dude can't even get 100 yards passing and a half. It took him 36 attempts this week to get to 120 yards or something like that. It's embarrassing.
There was
I
a
think
there.
Derek Carr had 30 some yards entering the fourth. It was just bad quarterback play that game. It was
There was a game where Bryce started off the game with a 45-yard catch, and he still ended up, I can't remember if it was a sub-5. It was either 5 or below yard average. It was starting off with a 45-yard catch. It was nuts.
It's ridiculous. I mean, it's almost impressive how he does it, dude. I just don't understand.
Well, if you want to know, I think only one quarterback that started the majority of the games has less pat yards per game, and that's Kenny Pickett.
I think
Okay,
Kenny Pickett
Kenny
sucks
Pickett's
too, dude.
Sure. All right. Let's go to the next game. Let's go to our next game. It was an NFC North battle with an upset, as this man is fighting for a starting job or to possibly keep his job. It is Justin Fields winning versus the Detroit Lions.
Dude, I don't know what's up with Detroit, man. Their defense is terrible.
They don't like playing them Bears, man. The Bears give them problems.
No. Yeah. I will say that if I'm the Bears, I don't know if with the Panthers pick you take a quarterback. I don't know, man. Justin Fields ain't playing too bad.
Yeah, I don't know either.
But
I don't know
didn't you
either.
say that
don't know
what's
either.
the dude's name that has him in a tier
Caleb
above
Wright.
everyone else?
Nick Wright. Yeah, Nick
Right.
Wright had the audacity to have Caleb Williams and tier 1 ahead of Patrick Mahomes and every NFL quarterback.
When did he say that?
To me,
I don't know. I saw it on Reddit. I saw it on Reddit the other day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was
Bro,
a
that
couple
dude's
weeks
nuts.
ago. He did.
Okay, but
those
still,
are the type of
at any
things
point-
that will make people want him to fail.
No, I don't.
I was like, how do you?
We're all in. Then I'm all in.
Yeah, you
But even if it was John Elway or Peyton Manning, I would never put them at tier 1 their rookie year. They got to show they can play in the NFL first.
So you want to know how much I don't like you? Here's what I hope for you. Now, hold on. What I hope for Philip is I hope they do have a chance to get Caleb Williams. I really hope they do. I'll be sitting right there for you, and you take Drake May over him.
What you
Hey,
gonna-
this dude's a
what-
hater. This dude's
why
a
you gonna
hater.
wish that on me, man? Why you gonna wish that on me? All right, it's all right. It's all right. I
Them boys.
Them boys.
See, that's why I say that, because you do stuff like this. All right,
You started
come
it.
on. Are we?
How about them Cowboys?
Are we sure that? Are we sure? But are we sure? Chicago, Drake May ate the pick, ate the move. You know, ESPN's been hyping him up.
Wow. Could you imagine if they went with another UNC quarterback and got it wrong again? Oh, my
Dude.
Lord.
Please.
I'm out. They should draft Marvin Harrison Jr.
And did you see Caleb?
No.
Flying
No, they
out
they need to trade.
the guy?
They need to trade the Panthers pick.
Yeah, Big King's
Would get
ransom.
a bounty.
Oh man.
That's what I'm saying. They need to trade that pick, dude. Because then you can still draft Marvin Harrison Jr. and you have a lot more picks, dude. That's what I would do.
But I will say I'm not trading down. I will have a point where I'm not trading down to a certain point. I'm not trading.
Now, my lowest for the Bears is 3. My lowest for them would be 3.
Who are the top 3 or top 5 picks? Who have the top 5 picks?
But the problem is
Cardinals, Patriots.
Yeah, Patriots, Cardinals, and I think who's got the other ones? Giants, is it?
Guys might be.
I can see all 3 of them. I can see all 3 of them teams taking Caleb Williams.
No, I don't think Cardinals are taking Caleb. They're not trading up because they have Kyler. I think Kyler's Kyler.
Yeah, depends how much they.
Because also Cardinals do have 2 picks this year. Granted, one of them's gonna be mid first round. Well, it might be right outside playoffs because CJ Stroud, because they have Houston's pick. But I would definitely. I mean, if that's the case, New England, please trade for that pick. So, but we'll see. I mean, Justin Fields has done a pretty good job. He's definitely made a case for himself. He's making, even if they end up trading him, he's at least adding value to trading him.
Yeah.
So that's been a good thing for the
I
Bears.
mean, because if the Bears can draft Martin Harrison Jr. and they have DJ Moore and they can get linemen, that offense is looking pretty good.
And they can draft a top O lineman. And they can draft a top O lineman. More protection.
That's what I'm saying. I think that looks pretty good to me. That's pretty good.
I mean, yeah, if I'm them, I might also think about that too. Yeah.
Because if you trade Justin, if you trade Justin Fields, what can you get?
You get a second.
Can you get a first? I don't know. Yeah, I would say a second.
You're not getting a first.
Full value.
I think you could.
A late
Depends.
first,
Depends on who's desperate enough to want him.
Go ahead.
Because if the Lions lose to the Bears, I don't know. It's like 2 bad losses recently for them. I would be kind of worried about Detroit, but I mean, we'll see what happens. Let's see their schedule.
I mean, they're
pretty easy. Besides Cowboys, I think it's not
Denver,
bad.
Minnesota, which Denver's motivated now because they're only a game back on the
Denver's
Chiefs.
looking pretty good.
They're only a game back.
Yeah.
So
Ever since they
Minnesota,
got
Dallas,
killed by the
Minnesota.
Dolphins, they've been playing much better.
All right, so yeah, okay.
They took that personally.
So yeah, it's going to be an interesting schedule for the Lions. But if they lose, they have 2 games against Minnesota, so those could be wins, but we'll see. But, yeah.
No, it's going to be close because Minnesota.
We can go to the crybabies now.
Okay.
So Mahomes, we all know what happened. It was a clear foul, clear as day. I mean, he was a yard ahead of the center. So correct call, first of all. So I don't understand all this bitching about it. And then another boo-hooing by Mahomes saying, "Oh, I don't like stuff that didn't have an impact on the play." The rest calling that. I'm like, "Oh, did you just win a Super Bowl that way? Huh? Oh, it's a nice when it happens to you. When it happens against you, oh, boo-hoo."
Didn't their right tackle get away with freaking murder week 1? I mean, he false started every freaking play and they didn't call it.
What kills me is that Mahomes complained only to the ref. He went up to Josh Allen and was like, "Oh, this effing call is the worst call." I'm like, Patrick Mahomes is doing, Patrick Mahomes is doing everything he can to make me not like him. Post game presser, he complained. Even at the next post conference after that, he complained, saying they'd like, "Oh, this potentially hurt Travis Kelce's Hall of Fame career." Are you kidding me? Mahomes?
He's the first battle no matter what.
That was like one of the dumbest things I've ever heard. It was basically like, "Oh, we scored a touchdown. The play was really good, so it should count no matter what penalties are on the field." It's awful.
And look, the fact that dang, what's I gonna say? Dang, I had it.
You lost.
I just think it's funny. It was once again Kadarius Toney.
Oh no, he's cost them 2 games. Legit cost them 2 games.
And they said they had no effect on the play, but like, what if that extra distance? Because he scored the touchdown. So what if that extra distance caused him to get that much ahead of the defender? So you can't say it didn't.
Well, I was listening to something because who was it? Michael Irvin and Keyshawn Johnson were talking about earlier. You know, as a receiver, that when you're the man on the line, you're supposed to look to the ref and say, "Am I onside?" You look there like, every time.
Well, you should also
look to
like
the ref, and if the ref didn't say anything, I would wave my hand to say, "Am I good?" Every single. They're like you. Keyshawn and Michael were like, "You always do that. You're taught as a receiver to do that." That's on Kadarius for not asking.
If it was close, it was close, I would be. Now that's a bit over officiating. I mean, but the dude was a country mile ahead.
Another thing you could do, even if you don't check in the ref, you could at least take a quick glance over at the center and say, "Oh, I'm ahead of the center."
Yo,
Hunter, are you fumbling with that bag again?
No, I'm not with the bag.
Also, Keyshawn was talking about. No, it was Michael Irvin was saying they would line their foot up with the back of the football. You don't line it up with the front. You line it up with the back, so you make sure that you give yourself even more leeway to know. Okay, I'm off.
Hey,
you know,
but we're talking about receivers actually not. We're talking about some good receivers that watch tape and stuff. I don't know if Tony does.
Yeah, that's a good question. So. Yeah. And
another thing, like Chiefs fans are acting like, it's like they threw the flag after the play. They threw it as soon as the play started, which to me, I thought they should have just blown the deck. I've never really seen them allow an offensive offside play to keep going.
But I will say, what a fantastic play by Kelsey. If it did count, that would have been an all-timer.
Oh, it would have been. It would have been. But it's not. I mean, it's unfortunate. But again, just like Brandon Lloyd's incredible one-handed catch he made, it didn't count.
Blame Tony. Don't blame the rest. The rest got to call that, man.
Well,
Come on.
Yeah, what kills me is Andy Reid also
Yeah.
joined in on it. I'm like, come on,
Yeah,
Reid.
well, I think Andy was just protecting his quarterback, so I don't think.
Okay,
I
look,
think he was just
the
trying to
Chiefs
protect
could
the
learn.
front.
Look, the
That's
Chiefs
it.
need to learn how to lose with dignity and class, like the Eagles did. Not one of them complained about the call. Even James Bradbury himself said, "Yeah, I committed the foul." He took it with class. Can you imagine if the Chiefs lost that way? Oh, they would have been. Oh, a ref might have. They've been needing some security for the rest. Patrick Mahomes
Cool.
might try to kill them.
Yeah, because I'm fine with because at first when he was mad, I get it. You're in the heat of the game. It's tight game. In the interview, but you drop it because I'm like, yeah, there's been times Brady's been mad after a bad call and he'll go into the ref. But when it comes to interview and post interview, it's like, dude, it happened. It is what it is. You kind of got to keep moving on. And especially when, your dude was way offside. Your
Mhm.
offside. It's this wasn't
No, we could do.
anything to be mad about. It was last week, though. That's questionable.
Well, even then, that foul on Mahomes, when that late hit Mahomes, should not have been a late hit penalty.
Yeah. But
it
it's funny. And part of me is I think Mahomes was just mad at Kadarius and his anger was to the wrong person.
Yeah.
And he was just laying it out. His anger, you could have been mad at Kadarius.
I mean, he should be mad at him because he's costing two games.
That's 2
now.
games. Yeah, that's 2 games, just him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a Kadarius thing.
So I mean, what's their record? 8-5. They be 10-3.
Yeah, they beat 10-3, right top of the division, top of the conference.
Yep. And now they're third. Yeah.
And their
no shot at
offense,
third.
their offense has been struggling. 3 of the past 4, they haven't even scored 20 points.
No,
Mm-hmm.
and they also a big thing what they've been switching to is more of a running game. And Pacheco's out. I don't know for how long,
Yeah.
but that's been.
Well, they have got to get a receiver. They have got to.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah,
There's
I
no
don't
way
see how
around it.
They
Well, they
absolutely
have-
lost out in that Tyreek Hill trade. I know they won a Super Bowl, but long term, it's gonna kill them.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They would have won that Super Bowl with Tyreek too.
Yeah, they would have won anyway. I think.
Yeah, and I still will say I think them losing Eric Bieniemy is starting to show its face more and more because that offense has looked horrible. And last year their offense still looked fine with losing Tyreek Hill, and this year it's come to pass, and it's like,
Well, it's because
what's the difference?
last year this was because last year their receivers were terrible and then it got worse this year.
Yeah.
It's
At
like
least Juju's a competent receiver. They don't have a
well, it speaks volumes when
Juju.
Juju would be a game changer for the Chiefs right now.
Mm-hmm. I think and Travis Kelce. I'm not saying he's bad. He's still he's still the best.
It's slowing down.
Starting to lose a little bit.
I mean, and the defenses know he's the only guy. Are you scared of Kadarius Toney? Hell no, you're not.
Yeah, it's like we'll double team him, and he ain't beating us. Find somebody else.
Because defenses know you could just leave Kadarius Toney wide open. He's not going to catch that ball.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's
And if he does,
Q-tape week 1.
so well. Don't worry. They're like, don't worry. He'll mess up every time. He'll figure it out. He'll do when you need him most. All right. We'll go to another game. A team still battling despite not having its quarterback. The Colts putting a beat down on the Colts getting beat down by the Bengals.
Jake Browning, baby.
Yeah, I don't know if you're watching this Giants game. How the hell did that not get flagged?
What was it?
Yeah. Oh, it was good Lord. That
Tommy D slid and it got hit. No
See,
call.
they've been very hit or miss with that. Like I've seen them call it, and other times they just let people get hit.
If that's Mahomes, flag 100%, dude. 100%.
Oh yeah, of course.
Well, yeah.
Are you
You
kidding?
got
That's an
star
objection.
quarterbacks getting the better treatment.
Yeah, Brady would get that call. Manning would get that call. All of them would get that
Yeah,
call.
right.
Dude, Brady.
Well, okay, first of all, Manning's not doing that.
Well, I know, but
Manning's not.
Maybe young Manning might have tried it. You know.
Well, Brady's probably not really do. Well, every now and then he'll show.
Every now and then Brady will bust out like a long one.
Yeah,
you know? Which is to him's like 8 yards. That's pretty good.
Yes, that's a good Lord. That's a real long run, man.
Steamrolling.
They get into 5 feet. Shoot, they get in within 5 feet. 5 feet. Throw that flag, ref. Throw that flag. All right, but yeah, the Colts versus the Bengals.
I mean, Jake Brown's running a smooth operation.
Well, blows my mind is I think are the Colts still in the playoffs right now? If they
Yes.
ended today,
They're in the
that's
hunt.
nuts.
They
That's
are.
nuts.
Yeah.
I mean, it's also nuts
They're
that
all-
Bengals are
do
even
you
in
think-
the hunt too,
They're
because
seven-
Do you
Jake
think
Brown
the
great for them.
They're 7 and both.
Do you think the
teams-
Bengals are saying? Do you think the Bengals are saying Joe who? Joe who?
No,
No.
no.
But
No,
that's
they're
not good. They're glad that they have Jake Brown. Dang, he's 27 already. This is his first season.
Jake Browning's 27. Holy crap,
Yeah, dude. What?
Yeah.
Yeah, he started for all 4 years at Washington, so he was.
Oh, I didn't realize that he stopped. Okay, so I didn't realize how long ago he stopped playing in Washington. He
No,
stopped playing in
but-
Washington in
but-
2018. That's nuts. So
yeah,
5 years.
He's
He's
been in the
been.
league for a minute.
This is his first
But-
ever like snap. So it's just nuts. That's been 5 years before he's even taken like an in-game snap.
Mhm. But the good thing for Browning is he's giving himself a good case for, now with backups. Now,
Oh, he'd make us some money.
This year, backups are being so much more important as we're
Mhm.
seeing.
dude. Half the league has to start back up, dude.
Yeah, it's starting to be like, oh, those guys are going to be a lot more important. Start needing some money to get a good one.
I mean, it just shows again the Bengals have some of the best, one of the best receiving core. So it just shows the value of receivers.
Yes. But it does also, okay, and this is like crazy. This also shows, at the beginning of the year when Burrow was kind of hurt and he's kind of looking off, did they have maybe not played him the first couple games and just let him get fully healthy? Granted, his injury was
Well,
something
now
else,
that now
but
they know they
now
can,
that
I
he's
guess.
there- Yeah, so it's like now it's like, yeah, well, because they're 7-6 and yeah, sucks he's out and there's no way he could come back because it'd be a heck of a story if he could just come back for play.
Tell me about it.
But it is what it is. But good job to them. We're going to our next game. It was the Browns and Stefanski making a solid move for Coach of the Year, beating the Jaguars.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I'm just shocked
Joe
Trevor
Flacco
Lawrence
has
played.
looked- Dude, Joe Flacco's a very look better to me than Sean Watson has for the Browns.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because he's killed it for them already, and this is nuts.
3 touchdowns, 300 yards.
And they're right in the thick of the playoffs too. They're 8-5. That blows
Yeah,
my
they're-
mind that they're 8-5.
Yeah, their whole division might get in.
Because Chubb is out, Watson's out, and they're still
Mhm.
playing. They're handling it just fine.
Because that defense is phenomenal. They're saying it's on par. I don't know if it's as good anymore, but it was for a while on par with the 2002 Ravens.
Mm.
And a lot of advanced numbers. I don't think it's quite that high anymore, but it was around there.
Mm-hmm. Beast.
Like I was saying, I'm shocked Trevor Lawrence played. That injury looked pretty bad last week. I guess
I don't know what I don't know.
It wasn't as bad
I
as
don't know
it
his
looked.
ligaments are made.
Yeah, it's 2 straight years. He's survived season-ending injuries that us mere mortals would have been obliterated by.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god.
He would have never walked again after that. That thing looked.
No.
Might need amputation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
The
So
fact that he didn't have the greatest of games, throwing 3 picks, I wasn't shocked by. And plus, the Browns' defense is pretty good.
yep. So we're going to our next game. It was the Texans losing badly to the Jets and also adding insult to injury after losing Tank Dell. CJ Stroud also had to leave the game.
Yeah, that was a nasty hit.
Smacked
With the way his head hit the ground, that was.
Hard.
I would say before he got hurt, he was still playing really bad. This was by far his worst game.
I mean, the Jets defense is really good too. So
Mm-hmm.
Which is a
They
shame
do
because
that
they're only 5-8, so that's another year of wasting a good defense.
but the Jets has Zach Wilson turned a corner? No, probably
I mean,
not,
that-
but
that-
it wasn't his best
no.
game.
Best game.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Come on.
Over and over.
Give him a
He
chance,
now has
guys.
more touchdowns than interceptions this year.
He arguably didn't even want to start this game. There was reports that Salah told him he's starting and he didn't want to. So,
Yeah, that was weird. Yeah, I didn't look more into that, but that was a weird report. You'd almost never
Yeah.
hear that.
I'm like, what is going on?
Is Gary Wilson on pace for 1,000 yards? Yep, he's on pace.
He's like 850,
Yeah, that
so
tells
that's
you.
possible.
That tells you if this man had a legitimate quarterback, this man would be popping off 1,400 yards probably.
Yeah.
He'd be probably in the conversation as one of the best in the league. Probably up there.
And if you're Houston, do you play CJ Stroud next week, or you just let him sit at least one game?
Depends who they play.
Let's see. They play. Ooh, they play the Titans, then the Browns.
They could beat the Titans without him.
Yeah, and I might sit him because you don't want, especially if he's close to concussion. You don't want to. I mean, granted, it wasn't like Tua, but you don't want Tua where he does get the concussion because you stupidly.
And you don't want to happen what happened to Hayden Hurst. That just sounds scary.
Yeah.
Yeah. What does he have exactly?
Let's see. It was something weird. I've never.
He forgot like the next 4 hours after he got hit. He can't recall it, so I think they called it like something amnesia. But he said he's almost returning to play. So
yeah, post-traumatic amnesia. That does sound scary.
Crazy. That sounds.
That doesn't sound too good.
Nope. I'm good. So you gotta be careful. Head injuries, no joke.
Yeah, especially with how hard his head slammed.
If you hit your melon.
Yep. And we're gonna go into the Ravens with the walk-off beating the Rams.
Oh yeah, that was another controversial game because the refs missed a blatant block in the back on that punt return touchdown.
I know, I saw it too.
Interesting.
I was like, "There's no way, there's not a flag."
I was like, they're having the same with the Jets versus Bills. They missed that week 1. I'm guessing for exciting punt returns, like, forget it.
Refs just wanted to
But
go
it's a good game.
home,
I
man.
mean, the Rams, that might do it for the wildcard chances, but I mean, they're starting to look pretty decent, but it might not be enough.
A little too good, a little too late.
Yeah. But you got stuff to build off of.
Yeah.
You have 2 stud receivers now, you know this.
Yeah, now the question is, if CJ Stroud is hurt, does that help Puka Nakua's Rookie of the Year case?
No.
He's 5th in the league in receiving yards.
CJ Stroud's got locked up.
Yeah, I think.
It depends how many games. If CJ Stroud misses multiple games, Puka could sneak it.
He's going to have to get like 1,400 yards, probably.
I mean, he's on pace for it. He's on pace for it.
So, I don't know.
I think it depends on it. If the Rams make the wild card, maybe. If they don't make playoffs, I don't see it. Even if Stroud
It's crazy.
make playoffs.
It is crazy. He is 5th in the league in receiving yards as a 5th round pick.
Because I think isn't Stroud leading the league in passing yards? Not
I think so. I think so now, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Next game we're going to talk about was a true slobber knocker and truly exciting. I mean, you thought the Chargers versus New England was exciting. This game, the Vikings versus the Raiders, a 3-0 game. Yes, 3-0. A soccer score.
Beautiful.
Both teams should just burn the offensive tape. Just burn the offensive tape. Act like it never existed. Act like you didn't even play last week. Ah, man. This is showing how valuable Kirk Cousins is as a quarterback.
The Vikings have
Kirk Cousins ain't bad, dude.
Yeah.
The Vikings, Kirk Cousins, they wouldn't be. They probably be like this probably still be wild card, but they'll probably at least 8 wins.
They might be compared to the division title. I think Kirk Cousins was healthy.
If you're the Vikings, are you staying with Dobbs? Or you going with Mullins? I think you gotta go Mullins at this point.
I'm going with Mullins.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, I never thought I'd see that score ever.
Yeah, it's the first one.
It's the lowest in
I think it's only been
16
a handful.
years.
Yeah, that's right. It's the lowest one since that Miami and Pittsburgh game in the monsoon where the punt stopped dead in the tracks. It matched that game.
That game was entertaining. Yeah, that game was entertaining just to see all the madness that was happening on the field. Because
with the condition of the field, that game was not. Yeah, that game was not ending in anything else besides 3-0 with that field. The people, Minnesota and Las Vegas had no excuse.
Could you imagine you pay your hard-earned money to go to a football game and this game is 3-0?
Oh my gosh!
Depends. If my team wins, I'm okay with it.
But it must have sucked if you're a Raiders fan, man. Good lord. You lost. Like,
It has sucked for like the
This is-
past 20 years to be a Raider fan.
I mean, it has, but this is.
No, they had that one good run. They had a good run the
They
early
had that
2000s. They had a couple good seasons.
okay, so, yeah, but that was 21 years ago. Was the 2002?
That hurts.
Yeah,
What?
they're when they were good. That was 21 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
They had like that 1-12-4 year Derek Carr, but I think they lost their first playoff game.
I think he broke his leg that
Derek Carr
year.
got hurt, and then they made
Yeah.
the wild card a couple years ago, but
Yeah,
they lost the wild card game.
so
And this is another team that desperately needs a quarterback, the Raiders.
Oh yeah, they'll be looking for one.
I can't believe that Jimmy Garoppolo is going to be the answer.
Yeah.
They could be a team that could trade up for quarterback.
If I'm them, I would.
Bro, they draft Drake May. They're in for like 5 more years of sucking.
And they're about to move, or they just moved to Las Vegas, so maybe they want a marquee quarterback. Trade up Caleb Williams. I could see it.
That could work.
No, Drake.
If I'm
They
them,
could- they could
if
be
I'm the
desperate enough.
Bears, like, you give me Devontae Adams as well.
Oh man, can you imagine?
They might do it.
All right. Next game we're going to talk about is the 49ers keeping on track.
Niner gang.
And they're and 3 of you all's new favorite team.
What do you mean new?
Favorite. It's been my favorite, man. I don't really talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've always been a Niner fan. Hey, Phil,
time.
ask me, what color do I bleed, Phil? What color?
What color do you bleed?
Red. That's right. Red, baby. What color are my chains? Gold. We red and gold, baby.
We'll talk about your Niners.
I mean, they show they're the best team in football, you know.
Since Tyreek Hill got hurt this game, I mean, McCaffrey needs to win MVP. It's ridiculous if a quarterback wins this year. No quarterback this year is having a truly MVP season, in my opinion.
No, I don't think so.
I would agree.
I mean, like, Brock Purdy's playing pretty good, but
And
he
I
really
would
beat that
say
team,
that
though?
Christian McCaffrey is far more vital to the Niners offense than Brock
Yeah.
Purdy is.
because you put Sam Darnold in there, I mean, I think they're worse, but how much worse are they? You know what I'm saying?
There was still at the very worst of Sam Darnold, you're still looking at 8-9 wins.
Yeah, I agree.
I know fella thinks they'd probably have like 12.
We don't need to hear from him again.
They'd be undefeated.
13-0.
It'd break the league, man. It'd break the league. That's why they won't let it happen. It'll break the league.
Sure.
Oh, the Miz is coming out. Oh my God, gross.
All right, let's go into the last game. Well, technically, we could talk about the Bills side from the Bills and Chiefs game. Good job for the Bills staying.
Oh, they
The
need
Bills they've got to win now, dude. They've got to win now.
Yeah.
They got a tough schedule.
Mm-hmm.
Josh Allen had no
Prove
turnover,
what they
but
got.
you know.
Yeah, no, he didn't play great, but that defense stood up, and I'm happy after the Chiefs BS at the end. I'm happy they lost.
Yeah. I'm glad they lost. I think they lost 3 out of 4, so they're getting upset over there.
And then we're going to talk about the team that might doing the impossible. And after a horrendous start, it is the Broncos now in playoff contention after starting after they started
0-3.
and they were 1
And 1 and 5
at one point. Yeah. So
Yeah, a lot of people got a lot of cold takes about Sean Payton.
Oh yeah,
coming up.
They all said it. They all said, "Oh, Sean Payton," when he criticized Nathaniel Hackett about being the worst coach, about his horrible job. Now look where he has that team. Maybe Sean Payton knew what he was doing. You know, maybe.
And still with Russell Wilson not being that good at playing quarterback. His stats look
still not
fine.
impressive. It's still yeah. Every time I watch this team, I'm not happy I watched it. I'm
He's
not
also
impressed.
Russell Wilson's getting like bailed out weekly by Cortland Sutton too, with like great catches.
This is what you need to do. This is what he needs.
He's got 10
performance.
receiving touchdowns. That's nice.
Well, again, this is why teams need to invest before they invest in quarterbacks. Invest in a line and receiver. I'm telling you.
Also in some good coaching, because you're seeing this of Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson's playing this well, and why I defended the Broncos and said they're gonna be better this year was because if people remember the last couple years of Drew Brees and Sean Payton, Drew Brees was not good. He could throw the ball 3 yards down the field. There was a lot of dinks and dunks. It was dink it off to Alvin Kamara, Michael Thomas run a slant. That was literally their offense, and they won games.
Still has a better arm than Bryce Young.
This guy, oh my god! Any shot,
Anytime he can get that in there.
Leave the man alone.
Hey! I'll leave him alone when he gets 100 yards at half. How about that?
Mm-hmm. Also,
It's not gonna happen.
Also,
Yeah, that's a tall bar to clear.
Also, little thing to now think about. Broncos are only 1 game behind the Chiefs for their division. I'm not saying they're gonna win it, but they're just 1 game behind.
What's the rest of the Chiefs' schedule? How's that looking?
The Patriots this week. That's a dub. It better be.
They got what?
Patriots this week.
They gotta win that. That's easy.
And they got the Raiders, the Bengals,
Okay, next.
and they're at the Chargers.
They'll win that.
I mean, if Herbert's not playing, they should win the rest of those games. They should win the rest of those
The
games.
Broncos have Detroit, New England, Chargers, and Vegas.
Okay, they could win 3 of
They
those.
should. The last 3, honestly, especially if Herbert's out, they should win. So that should be at least 10 wins.
The only one I see them potentially losing is the Lions.
Yeah.
So that becomes.
So they should have 10 wins. That might put them in the playoffs.
I think that's gonna put them. I think and it's very, it's.
What's this? Tyreek's back. Is Tyreek back? No, he's on the field. I'm sorry.
All right. So that wraps it up for this week's look. Right now, the Dolphins and Titans are playing, as well as the Packers and the Giants are playing while we're recording. So we will see the outcomes of those games later tonight. So next week, some marquee matchups are Broncos versus Lions.
That's a big one, yeah.
Trying to look through. That's not this big game. Cowboys, Bills, and the Ravens and Jaguars. Also, the Ravens and Jaguars, and also the Eagles have the Monday night game, so we'll probably film on Tuesday next week. Overall thoughts of this week?
Fuck, hated it.
Yeah, not great.
All right.
Hate it. I'll be back next week.
Yeah.
So we're gonna end with our new segment. It's not that hard. All right. So the first.
I got you. I got you, Phil.
Okay.
Hey, Bryce Young. Bryce Young. It's not that hard to throw 100 yards at halftime. It's really not.
I knew that was going to be yours.
Ask any other NFL quarterback.
I knew that was going to be yours.
I knew it. Once he said that, it's like, oh god. Bryce Young.
I hate on this man. I hear he's a guy and all that stuff, but dude, you're playing so bad, so bad.
On ESPN, showing tickets as low as $9 for Panthers Falcons.
People are still paying to go in
Who
there.
wants to see that?
This be on me.
Hey, if you try and find your kid,
Do you hate your child? Do you hate your child?
Exactly what I was gonna say. Do you hate
Some
your
people
son?
do. Some people do.
Take say you act out one more time. I'm taking you to the Panthers game. No, Daddy, no, please.
Please, I'll be good. I swear, I'll be good.
You could actually.
I want to watch
$12 ticket.
I want to watch a real quarterback, Daddy.
In the NFL, $12. I know they're nosebleed, but $12. Wow.
You'll spend more on beer than you will a ticket, dude.
Yeah, you'll spend more on parking than you on that.
Yeah.
Unless you.
Oh, you pay more. You pay more than convenience fees on the website.
Unless you.
I've been a Panthers fan for 20 years. I've been a Panthers fan for 20 and I wouldn't see them this year. I mean, Jesus, they're so bad.
This is my opinion the worst Panthers team in history, especially not having a first round pick.
Oh, they're so bad, dude. So bad.
Mm-hmm.
Give me Jimmy Clausen team any day.
Mm-hmm.
We'll find out if they get 2 wins because Jimmy Clausen at least got 2.
Did he win one of those games? I thought he
I
did.
don't know.
I don't think he's
Either
played
rate,
one
the
of them.
team won 2 games.
All right. I'm gonna go with my it's not that hard. Kansas City Chiefs. Come on, man. It's this week. You got it. You're coming back. You need this win. Please do not let me down, because I swear if you all lose,
Could you imagine?
Let's go,
I
New
usually not pulling
England.
for the Chiefs, but this is one of the few times I will be pulling for the Chiefs because come on, please do not let me down. Please.
Let's go Bailey Zappi, baby. Bailey Zappi, let's go.
Where
He's gonna zap that defense. Yeah.
Oh, please don't. Please don't. Oh my gosh. Oh, please do not make them win 4 games. I'm gonna be because they still have Zach Wilson and the Jets, which I'm still not convinced they're losing that game. So, oh god, if the New England ends up top 5th pick after they had
That'd be awful.
I'm
Wouldn't
so
it?
upset.
That'd be delicious.
Oh my gosh. All right.
So good. So good.
Andy Reid, not that hard. It's not that hard to win versus this team. Trust me. All right, next.
Yeah, I was going to go on a similar thing. I was going to say the 49ers, it's not that hard to drop one of these next 4 games. You don't have to win them all, you know. You don't have to be number 1 seed. That could be the Eagles' job. So it's not that hard.
Remind me, what's the rest of the Niners schedule?
I think that's pretty easy aside from the Baltimore game.
Oh, they play Baltimore. That should be good.
Yeah.
Where are they playing Baltimore in 4 or not?
I do not know.
Yeah, I'm trying to look for them right now.
That'd be a fun one.
They
better be prime time.
They're at Cardinals this week, and then they have Ravens. Yeah, Ravens is the 7:15 game on Christmas. On Christmas too. They're at San Francisco for the Ravens. Then they're at the Commanders. Then home for the Rams. So
the Rams be the only one aside from that could give them some trouble, but they should be fine.
Vitamin
A.
Chiefs, it's not that hard to not whine and complain about the obvious penalty.
Kill them, tell them.
It's not that hard. Like, come on.
Has the team looked this bad from losing a regular season game? Has any team cried this?
Bro, it's been a minute at least.
Not publicly.
Not over something that was legit a penalty. Because again, I've seen people go out. I'll even say Tom Brady, that Carolina Panthers game, went after the ref over that pass interference, which it was.
What pass interference? That was legal.
It was
legal.
It was versus Carolina. It should have been pass interference. It should have been holding, but it should have been. It was definitely holding on that play. But
I mean, the ref
they dropped it after the game. They dropped it. They didn't say, "Oh, we lost," because they dropped it. It was like, okay, yeah, you're mad at that point, and then you let it go.
You just leave it in the locker room.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because would Patrick Mahomes be happy if all the teams that got screwed by the refs against them went at them like they did? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, would he like them to not to call
that would just be them being sore losers. But if it benefited them, that's just
because the Chiefs because I would say the Chiefs get the benefit of the whistle 99% of the time. It seems.
Yeah, which I get, but also the funny thing was with the claim was that, I think Andy Reid says, usually you're warned about offensive, the offsides. Refs warn you beforehand, and then they just decide to call it. And I'm like, yeah, you know what? Yeah, in the Eagles Super Bowl all last year, they weren't calling that defensive pass interference.
You weren't calling it during the game.
They didn't call it at all during the game till the last play. They chose to call it. Yeah, that happened to them.
And it wasn't even the most egregious thing.
Yeah, it's you did it.
The only thing that helps Reed's claim is they only called it twice last year, offensive offsides.
Yeah,
they called it, I think they said 11 times
last year.
It's 13 times now.
The Eagles have been called for it 3 times that I know of.
Yeah,
the Panthers got called for it this week.
Three games this week got called for it.
Yeah,
how?
But they made
how is that not intentional grounding, Granville? Yeah.
I was gonna say they made a point this year to call it more. Is one of the
That is
things
egregious.
were said they were gonna call it this year. Offensive offsides this year, and even Sherman had Richard Sherman was talking about. What are you complaining for? Offense gets all these calls.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you complaining? Give the defense something. Like you get so many
I agree with that.
offense your way. This ain't that big of a deal. Like, give us something.
That's like when people say if you fumble like in the end zone, it should go back to the offense. Like,
No, absolutely not.
The
No.
offense fumbles in there. Tough luck. You don't get
No,
the ball.
because several times they drop the ball at the end of it. How about hold on to a freaking ball until you cross the line?
Mhm.
You do that. How about you do?
How about one thing over a defense, huh?
Cross. Yeah, only the tip of the ball has to cross the plane, not the whole ball.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, if you can't hold it for that long, sorry, buddy. Sorry.
Yep. Hold on to the dang ball.
Yeah, tough titties.
Mm-hmm. Yep. All right, D3, what you got?
Look, mine's to the refs. Refs, it's not that hard to call a consistent game. It should not be that hard. Let me rephrase. It should not be
It's
that
impossible. It's impossible.
It's impossible
There was a
in any
litany of
sport.
errors the refs made last week. And one I saw during the Panthers Saints game, they were called to it right at Andrews P as O lineman. They didn't call intentional grounding. There was no one within 10 yards, but yet they're like, Andrews P, eligible receiver. Makes sense. And now they
Wait,
get
a lineman
another
can't
game
report
called to
eligible?
an O lineman. You want that?
A lineman can report eligible, but they never do.
But
They
he
never
wasn't.
line up like
Andrews
that.
P, Andrews P was never. He was not
And I
eligible in that place, but the
I thought
rest
if a
like,
lineman touched it first to be illegal touching. Because I saw that.
he
play,
did.
like,
He just
where's the
didn't
flag?
catch it. Yeah.
Okay, but he touched
so
it.
they're
That should
like,
be
no.
illegal touching.
So I saw that. I was like, shouldn't there be a penalty? If I, and then
Sure.
again, you got like pass interference. I should have called pass interference. I should. Like, how hard is it to just be consistent? Even like
Wow.
game to game, it'd be the same game, and they'll call two things two different ways. You gotta be consistent. If you don't call pass interference one time, you gotta call the next time. If you let it slide the first time, you gotta let it slide the second time, especially if you're having the opposite size.
Yo, let us out here throwing time.
Honestly, even the NFL's getting tired. And they are getting officials to be more consistent.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I don't think we'll get it
Yeah,
until
but
we do
this
press
is all
conferences.
sports. This is all sports. Like, I could have sworn officiating wasn't as bad back when we were growing up because no one really talked about bad officiating that much.
It's so bad, dude. They affect way
And
too
it's
many
just
games
gotten
now.
worse and worse.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I'm just throwing it out there. You know, there may be some illegal betting going on. I'm not saying there is, but there may be some illegal betting going on.
100%. There's something.
Oh,
funky.
absolutely, absolutely.
There's something funky.
Betting has gotten, only bigger and bigger over the years. So
Well, also, I'm saying the lines. How often does Vegas have a role in the? I don't want to get too conspiracy, like when
it is pretty
back in the
convenient to win a
day,
game at the
when
last second.
teams drop, when teams drop
Well-
points, but they hit Vegas lines. Somehow, some of these games, some hanky calls start, and the line starts that they can hit Vegas line, and no team loses too much or wins too much. You know?
Yeah. So I won't be so late to accuse them, but I'm saying it seems suspiciously like there's some illegalness going on.
Yeah. No.
And two, I also think some of these refs got personal vendettas, and they're taking it out on players.
Oh,
Well, they did that
at least
even back in our day because Tim Duncan and Crawford.
Yeah. Also,
At least Crawford got suspended.
Yeah,
refs did not like Allen Iverson.
yeah.
That's
Sure.
Jerry. I think it was Jerry Crawford. No, it
Probably.
was Tim Donahue that said that they intentionally were screwing him over.
Yeah, there were several players that refs did not, because there was a brotherhood of if you mess with one ref, all of them, like several of them, especially the older ones, would like talk and be like, "No, we're gonna be a little iffy on your calls." Same with Chris Paul. There's a lot of,
And two, I think all sports need to have the officials talk to the press if they make an egregiously bad call. They need to be in front of the reporters and explain why they made that call. I'm tired of them scurrying by a memo.
Well, I mean, they've literally affected who wins the Super Bowl. I mean, Sean Payton has a gripe for life about the ref. I mean,
Well,
come
so
on.
was Mike Holmgren in the Seattle Steelers one, where a
Dude,
year
that's
later
one of
they
the
came out
worst.
like, yeah, that was terrible.
That was bought and paid for, dude.
Yeah, that's true.
Even
Fair
the NFL
stuff.
came out, I was like, yes, there was some really bad calls against the Seahawks that game.
Yeah. Well, man, I still can't believe they didn't call that pass interference on the Rams against the Saints. It's so egregious.
Yeah, that was a very obvious call.
Was it?
I'm so glad.
Right in front of the ref.
It was right in front,
Dude,
bro.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
But even like you could tell like the players, you could tell the players were even expecting the flag. Like,
Just one of the
The guy who did it, I think Coleman thought it was a flag.
It's like such a textbook freaking pass interference, and the fact that they didn't call it. I mean, come on.
I think they would have beat New England too.
Me too.
I think
Never know. Nah,
We don't know. We will never know. But it's just a feeling.
and the Panthers Broncos Super Bowl, I think the Broncos going to win anyway. That was some egregious call they missed. Cam Newton hit.
They always did. They always did.
That's a catch. That Jerry Contrary catch is 100% a catch.
Yeah, it was catch.
I think officials said they rolled it a catch, they would have kept it as a catch, but since they rolled it not a catch, they kept that
That was
as
a
a
catch.
catch.
That was a catch.
Yeah, whatever.
I like the
catch.
call.
That was a swing in the momentum. That was a
I like the
swing in
call.
momentum.
That was a
Yeah,
catch.
'cause the next
Of
play
course
was a
you did.
Von Miller strip sack touchdown.
Yep. Mm-hmm. So that's how it turns. How it goes. Game ventures.
But so we can do a whole podcast about how bad refs are now.
Mm-hmm.
We can go
Yeah.
on.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's my feel. It should not be that hard to be consistent in a game itself.
Oh, I was gonna say don't.
Should not. I'm not asking for a whole season. I'm just talking about just in the game.
I mean, my expectations for refs is even lowering. Of like, I'm not even shocked sometimes when they make. I'm like, oh, they actually made that pass interference call. Okay, cool. I didn't even expect it because I didn't know if they're calling it this time. So, oh yeah, no, oh yeah, every sport has their big gripes. But also thank you guys for all watching. Till next time. Thank you. Let us know what you thought of this week. Let us know what team you all are pulling for. Down below. Also, big shout out to Goat James winning the first ever.
They all doubted
Oh
him.
my
They all
god!
doubted
No
him.
one cares.
The prestigious end-season tournament.
So Phil, the NBA, I think is taking my idea. I thought that the winner should get a guaranteed play-in spot, not playoffs, at least a play-in spot.
I don't like a guaranteed
no.
playing spot because what if your star player gets hurt and then you're like 20 and 62?
Awful.
You know.
Hey,
I don't like
gotta
that.
get into the tournament
I
meeting.
like the automatic tiebreaker. That's what I
Yeah,
like that.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
that
they
I'm
need to
for.
give and so well. Somebody once said it was like, well, what if they were bumped up or something? What if like either you get a guaranteed play-in, but let's say you're in the play-in, you would just be bumped into the. They had a whole.
I just think it would mess
don't
too
like
much
that.
with playoff seeding if they did anything with the playoff spots. Only a tiebreaker.
I mean, I would give them some just to keep the incentive.
You can give them
just to
something
keep
else.
the
You can
incentive.
do the tiebreaker and something else. I don't know what else that would be.
Mm-hmm. Just to keep,
I think they're gonna do. I think they're gonna do play-in spot. I guarantee you something like that.
I think they'll eventually. I think they'll see how next year goes. Of like, is the competition still there? And if they need to boost up the competition, they need to do something with the All-Star game and make it like more incentivized.
Yeah, just
I
get
know,
rid
like,
of it.
Well, I know baseball used to do whoever won
Yeah,
East or
but-
West, whoever won got home field advantage in the finals
People hated
in the World Series. I actually like that because it gave you an incentive to win the All Star game.
I
I
don't
know.
know.
I'm
Maybe
saying
why
most,
you hate it,
most
but-
baseball fans seem to hate it.
Yeah, most people fans hated it.
But
I liked it because it gives you an
I don't know.
incentive.
Yeah, I think NBA should do something like that because I mean, you have to do the All-Star game because it's the give back to the fan. Also, it's really the money purposes. Like
Yeah.
you get a bunch of money. They ain't. But yeah, I think they should do some sort of more incentive for them of like like I'm not saying comes to that, but maybe like whoever wins East or West, you get whoever wins comes out of it. You get home field advantage. You get home court. So congratulations. So then you would see a lot of people be like, oh, granted they don't do an East versus West now, so it's gonna be
I think they're going back to that.
yeah. So I don't know, but I don't know.
Who knows?
Who knows? But I will say the NBA has shown you they're willing to switch things up to figure out. Adam Silver is always trying to figure out how to make things better in the NBA usually listens to the fans. So, you know, I wouldn't be surprised. So, but remember, good old Goat James.
Oh my gosh. Literally no one cares.
Okay? Goat James. We were partying, right, Jacob? We were partying this weekend.
We partying.
In 10 years, you're gonna have someone use that argument against in the Jordan LeBron debate. In 10 years, you're gonna have someone use it.
10 years. You think it's gonna be that long? I'm gonna use it forever. Where's Jordan's? Where's Jordan's in the tournament? He didn't win none.
Back in Jordan's game, they used to play basketball.
You kind of cut out while you said it, but okay.
I said back in Jordan's day, they didn't need incentives to play basketball. They just played.
Different time.
Different fans. I love the game. Love the sport.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
My name's Legacy.
And I'm Max.
I'm Bobby.
Vitamin J.
And Hunter.